Badgley now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 52 to the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it'll bring up third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Pressure coming. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
I'm going from back to you. I'm going from back to you. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 71 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Allen has it, left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Gordon on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Ravens' 8-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Load it. Load it. Check safety. Check safety. Q.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 17-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his right. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a give to the right. Ingram. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson now, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Joey Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
You got 3 down, 3 down. Mike 40, Mike 40.
Load it. Load it. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Hey, I want to go load it. Load it.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Check. Hey. Behind.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey.
Begin.
Orange spot 4. Left. Hey, wahoo.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Give me that ball, defense.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, Delta!
Any day.
Hey, Haywood!
We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Rivers on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Rivers. And incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Rivers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hey, Delta!
Check.
Hey, Rocket!
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, Charlie!
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Rivers now. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's King. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
180. Black 15.
Watch the run.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Tackle made by Thomas Davis. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Step 180. 390.
Keep it up, guys.
Buffalo 1. Buffalo 1.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
To throw is Rivers. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
380. White. Hey, Delta.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check, 380. 190. Room.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing again. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
You got tight right there. Watch 20.
Hey, I want to go load it.
On 3rd down, Gordon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon running right through it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the way.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Caught by Snead over the middle. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're running. Ingram. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Rivers.
And there we saw the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go screen. This is Ingram. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Brought in left side by Snead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 62 yards. And the Ravens, they claw one back. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Chargers 41, Ravens 10. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, 180.
Check, 48's the mic. It's our time.
Load it. Load it. Behind.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they